Hello and welcome to Aging Joyfully. I'm Julie and I am so grateful that you are here. Good morning. How's your day going so far? I'm wondering if this ever happens to you. You search for something on YouTube and you're really excited and you start to watch a video or two and you notice there's something sort of off about that video. I had this happen to me a couple days ago. I was looking for new community for people who are in my age group. I'm 64. So I was looking, over 60 YouTube. The first two that popped up, I knew these women. They're excellent YouTubers. I enjoyed them, but I kept going because I knew them. I wanted to be new to me people. The first new to me people turned out to not be people at all. They were AI robots. So discouraging. I'm looking for people who I can have common ground with, not robots who somehow had gotten the perfect words to say at first to reel me in and make me think, oh, this person really sees me. This person really knows me. When actually it's just someone fed some stuff into a robot, an AI, and came up with stuff that they knew that we would be interested in. And hopefully the people watching them, you, me, our friends, our parents, would get reeled in and think they were hanging out with the real people. Not true at all. So in today's video, I want to talk about how to recognize robots and how to be the person that the viewers out there really want. So instead of getting sucked into a robot who they look real. They sound real. They don't have that human element, that heart that we have, that we offer to our YouTube communities, that we offer to the people who are watching us. Here's the thing. You are the antidote to the AI slop that is showing up in the over 60 crowd. You are the antidote. I am the antidote. So let's look at how we can be that solution and also how we can recognize it so we can inform others to watch out for this and to stay away from it. So here are some ways to recognize slop or robots talking to you, because some of these videos, they have people talking to you just like this, that they look authentic, they look real. But then you might notice their speech is a little bit off from their mouth movement. You might also notice that they don't blink at all. They don't stumble. I'm sure soon enough AI will figure this out and make themselves a little bit less stiff, but they're also very stiff, oftentimes stiff. The older AI robots got to be amusing after a while. There's one woman who's actually written her own book. I'd heard of this happening with influencers, young influencers, but this is the first time that I've heard of for older folks. And it's just almost ridiculous. My least favorite was a young woman doctor who was AI, and she was discussing a private matter with men, real older men who come seeking solutions, and she was chatting about what might upset an older guy. There's also AIs talking about men not dating. Don't date these women. No, don't date. And it's a robot woman saying this. Maybe some people don't want to date. One of my friends who I mentioned, the over 60 crowd, she talks openly about not dating. She doesn't want to date anymore and stuff. Fine. But it's just so funny to see her video next to the AI video. All right, so enough of that. Let's talk about how we can be the antidote. Here's how you and I may be the antidote to the AI problem. So some of the places to look and see, and you can do the same thing when you're looking at the robot channels. Look for the community in the comments. Are there people who you're noticing on 1 or 2 or 3 videos making comments? The same people. Is the person in the video responding to the comments? This is the heart of community. People get to know each other. Creators get to know the people who are watching. For me, this is one of the most fulfilling things. And if you're someone who is newly retired, someone who maybe has lost someone and is lonely, someone whose life has changed and they're trying to figure out their new identity, an easy way to practice your new identity, an easy way to make new friends is to do so on YouTube, because people are showing up, doing whatever they're interested in, trying to make friends, perhaps, trying to share themselves with others. And one of the key places is in the comments. So check out the comments. Interact yourself. If you like the person that is there on screen, comment to them and see if they comment back. When I was looking for the robots, I wasn't looking for robots. When I was looking for a new community, I commented on a bunch of videos. And some people have commented back, which is great. Some people have not commented back. If people don't comment back, real people, not just robots, chances are they are not looking for community. In the over 60 crowd, I found quite a few podcasts, which is fine. But I commented, and I've gotten minimal comments back. And it could be that it's a holiday weekend. Not sure. The other thing is asking yourself, can you imagine having a conversation with those people? Can you imagine yourself going out for a cup of coffee, glass of wine, going for a hike, going to a concert, going out dancing with these people? If you can, keep watching and keep engaging, keep interacting. One of the most fertile places to find connection on YouTube is actually via live streams. One of the little secrets about me is that I did live stream videos 10 years ago. Actually, if you've been following me for a long time, you hear me talking about it. But I was on an app called Periscope. I started in 2015. 2015. My daughter was going off to college, so my life was changing. I was almost empty nesting. I was living what I thought was like a really great era of my life, where it was my son and myself in my home. And my son and I have a great relationship, and sharing my everyday life with him was great. But he's not really much of a conversationalist. So I live streamed, and through live streaming got great friends, made community, got to express myself, got to practice creativity. So many reasons to use live streaming. Well, live streaming is no longer on Periscope. It is, however, on YouTube. And I meet a lot of great folks in the chat, as well as with the person presenting the live stream. I've not yet found a live stream by a robot, although they're probably out there. I know there's live streams with gamers, since I have a relative who's gamer. But, I am looking at, I see live streams by friends of mine who are, again, in the same age group, and the people who come to those lives are usually in the same age group, or are at least friendly to people in that age group. So when you go into a live stream, watch for a while, get to know the vibe, and then comment. And then other people who are in the live stream, they see you, they see the host acknowledge you, they may comment back to you. The interesting happened on Friday. I have started going to a live stream in the morning of a gentleman who's walking every day. This is very inspiring to me, since I want to walk every day and I don't always get out every day. So I'm thinking maybe I should live stream my walking. So I now have a goal, a date to start doing live stream walking, just like this gentleman does in the evening. So I watch him nearly every day to feel inspired, and also to connect with everyone. The host, who I really like, a great person, and also the folks who come into the chat. So I met a woman on the chat, just commented good morning or whatever. And then a little bit later, I had my live, and lo and behold, a woman popped over from the other chat. It's a great way to meet people. It's a great way to know real people, not robots. Your presence is a gift to people here on YouTube. Your being here and your active participation, both in your channel and in other channels, is such a life-changing element for people who might have an illness and are homebound, for people, like I said, who are reinventing themselves because they've had the same job for 30 years and they're trying on different things in life, to empty nesters like I was and started live streaming because life had changed for me. I no longer had the high needs. The mom of a child who I spent a lot of time with, she went away and I had time, and I so enjoyed connecting with people over video. That really took me by surprise, because I'm a writer by trade. And so to switch to video from writing constantly was huge. And I am as authentic on the video as I am in my words, in case you wondered about that. I encourage you to combat AI slop and to engage with people who you meet on YouTube who are real, everyday, ordinary, fantastic, extraordinary people, because you will find them out there. Another way that I'm totally human is that in editing this video, I decided to put some more information about recognizing AI, but I'm going to put it at the very end of the video because I felt like at the beginning there was too much of that problem, the AI, that I didn't get to you being the antidote fast enough. So here we go, more on the AI. Let's talk about recognizing AI. The first is the mouth thing, the words not exactly lining up. Also, how do they speak? Some of the women robots sound really sad and tired, and they speak slowly most of the time, and listening to them might make you really sad just listening. There's another kind of AI that I think it's AI scripted. There's a voice recording and there's photos. They're like trying to teach women how to dress well, the over 60 crowd. But I'm not sure who's watching this. Somebody who wants to look at attractive older women with a woman having a very accented English. I'm not trying to be unkind, but it's just bad. Don't go looking for it. I found this by accident. It's out there. If that's something that interests you, I trust you're probably not watching me. Anyway. So no pauses in speaking, no blinking, in language that isn't how we speak it, because AI sometimes does not... the way they write is not how we speak. So when they're having a robot say those words, it makes it even worse. The other one that I wrote down is the minimal voice fluctuation. And like I said with the women, their voices just sound like they're very sad all the time. But some people might not know that that's how a human would look sad. So those are some things to look for. The other thing is look at the background. Like here, my imperfect background. This is very imperfect. When I got here, I'm like, people are going to be distracted by the stairs and by this door. They're wondering what's inside. That's a restroom, so your curiosity goes away. Probably my favorite funny thing about the AIs was that one of the AI channels was collaborating with another AI channel. It's absurd. The worst though was that doctor, that young woman doctor, consulting with the older men. This is bad. It's bad. Thank you so much for watching this video. As we leave, you'll see me stumbling, keep going, and I'll be talking. I have videos that come out a few times a week. Right now, I do live streaming Monday mornings, except for the next two, I'll be on Tuesday, but usually on Mondays at 12:30 Eastern Time. Thursdays, poetry and prompts, 4:30 Eastern Time. And then we have conversations on the porch with coffee, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Thank you so much for watching. And here's a couple bloopers, a playlist, a video to watch, because I hope you'll stay connected with me, get to know me better before you go. So thanks so much, and we hope to see you again soon. I would like you to, I'm getting warmed up today, so I keep making mistakes. Okay, let's try again.